What question you got?
You said what?
You got a question? What's that question?
What's going on with your hair?
I got my Dallas shag going on, bro.
A Dallas shag?
Yeah.
He had it before.
He tripping.
I don't know what's going on. You too old for certain shit, Jay.
I'm not even 40 yet.
You don't gotta be 40. Like you.
He had the Dallas. This is the second time he's had the Dallas shag, by the way.
Thank you, JB.
No, that's not a thank you. That's a get it together, brother. Like that's what the fuck this is.
I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that he's that we giving him a pass. This is the second. This is the second time. So
that's the second time you've been on some bullshit. That's what it's. Oh.
We just said we're not gonna curse that much. They got that gonna drop at least 3 of them.
All right, my bad.
we can curse and we happen to curse. Hey, hold on. Hey Jay, turn to the side so we get a profile of the shag though.
Yeah, that was actually
he got one of them. What's the Jewish joint?
He really got the booty on his.
Yeah, like you have one
teach
of
me
them.
how to Dougie face.
We already canceled. If you think I got that.
If you don't
we recorded intro to pod.
If you don't know what's going on, this is Brothers Talking Shit podcast, episode 168. 168.
Yeah.
We're back. And if you don't know me, I'm the Flush Man. Still a fat boy, just not as fat. I'm still your Huckleberry. And tell your mother I said, hey. Say no.
And I'm Rel, aka Iceberg Shorty. I'm still the king of controversial comments. I still said what I said. And if you still writing the check, you can definitely add me. And I'm kicking it over to my brother.
It's your boy Jay, Mr. I-95. And say what you say, because I might pull up on you.
Man.
Cutting into Rel's intro when I say this. For those that don't know me, I am Boy Drew the Charm Guy, king of controversial and uncomfortable conversations. And hey, everywhere I go, I got a 50K sub movement going on. So y'all already know, y'all got to throw 50K in the chat. Why? Because here on this channel too, we're doing 50,000 subscribers because we want 50,000 people here to have uncomfortable, controversial conversations with us too.
Yo, what up? This your boy Dre B, aka King Mello. Hey, yo, turn me up in the headphones. Let's pod.
Oh, I like that. I like it. That's fire. That's fire. That's your boy JB. I will be giving all the hot takes that you don't like. Deal with it. Argue amongst yourself. I don't care. Welcome back. Good to see everybody. Pass it to the one and only.
Oh man, I got a smile just hearing y'all, man. It's your guy Cool Mike, aka Dr. Mike, also known as the People's Podiatrist, and we are back with the reunion episode, and we just some brothers talking shh
with your cool ass. Fellas, what's going on, man?
Glad to be back,
man. We back. It's been what, almost 4 years?
Jeez. In a minute.
A lot more glasses. It's a lot less hair. Life be lifing, right? All right, man.
They might think we all right wing since we came back. Now they Trump back in office.
Is that what? Oh, that's what did it. We wasn't fine doing the Biden era. Huh? That's wild. That's just circumstance like a mug. That's all that is. Usually we don't start with sports, but we gotta start with sports today, fellas.
Man,
how y'all feel about that? What you mean, do tell? Like, who in the world don't know?
How do we feel about what?
Set it up.
How do we feel about what?
This guy.
I can't hear you. What you say? What we feeling?
This guy.
To the LA Lakers for Anthony Davis.
Finesse.
I'm so happy.
What happened?
Finesse.
I'm so happy.
Super finesse.
How you feeling about it, Dre?
For Rob Pelinka to be able to pull off talking to Mavericks into leveraging their franchise on a 30-plus-year-old Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis, whose knees is made of sawdust, bro. That's crazy.
That's wild.
And they listen. The crazy part is Dallas the one made the call.
Right. It's crazy. So they trying to say that they had concerns about, Luka's conditioning and his commitment to the game because he was ballooning up during the season and all type of stuff. But man, to trade him away And you know that trade cost him like $345 million.
Straight
not
cash.
eligible for the
I read
Supermax no more.
Straight cash, homie.
Gonna torch the Dallas Mavericks when he played them.
Oh, it's gonna be. He's gonna put 77 on him. That's
Yeah.
he's going for.
Do you think he wanted to leave Dallas?
No.
But
I think LA the better place for him.
So apparently, what I read early, like earlier today, he's the only one who didn't know about this. Luka didn't know. Luka was the only one left out. So AD didn't want to play center anymore.
right.
Like that was like it was. He made that clear for years.
Yep.
So he had to for the trade to go through. What I read was that he had to waive his trade bonus, which means that if he agreed to a trade, he would get a bonus or whatever team go. He waived that so that it made the money work on the salary cap. It made it comfortable for
differently.
Dallas.
I heard that he waived it to get him more wiggle room.
Right.
As far
So
as
he
how
knew
they able to
AD.
move.
It wasn't a surprise to AD. So it wasn't a surprise to LeBron because they were
I
clutch.
didn't hear that. Maybe I was at work, but I heard that nobody knew, but
They all clutch, bro.
I heard Clutch ain't know.
They had to.
That's not
They
possible.
had to. They gotta know.
No.
How they got to know?
Because it has to go through your agent. That
Oh, the
stuff
agent
has to
gotta
go through your
approve it?
agent.
Legally,
No, we didn't say approve. We said awareness.
Yeah,
No,
legally.
once we know that it's official.
The
Well, they
conversations,
didn't know.
you got to let them
Going
know.
into the conversation, they didn't know about it.
Well, no, you don't know until you know.
Yeah, but they also knew. Like it wasn't like, you know what I mean? Once it came to the numbers, like him having to waive that trade bonus, that's clutch is a part of that decision. That's money. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all not even talk about the fact that Braun put up a triple-double knowing all this information in
think
New
Bron-
York.
so y'all think last
What
night Bron
are
knew?
y'all talking about?
You think
He's
last night
clutch.
Bron
What are you
knew?
talking
I
about?
think LeBron
He
knew.
just said he's clutch.
Yeah,
I
LeBron.
think
knew.
LeBron knew. I think Rich made that call to LeBron like, hey, you want to get you some
That's
big
his
news in here.
man.
There's nothing that I'm going to do that y'all won't know about. What are y'all talking about? Like, what are y'all talking about?
That's his
Yeah.
man.
Now listen,
Yeah.
I read it early, so maybe y'all got more information than me. I'm just getting back
Yeah.
home, so
Yeah.
but early on, that's what that was being said 4 o'clock in the morning. Is what I
Now, right now, I was about to say, like, if you anything like me, I went to bed at a reasonable hour, whatever it was. I woke up like, what in the world? So I literally woke up to the news. But I also wanted to ask, did anybody else hear like that Luka might have continuing conditioning issues? I saw a number 270. I don't know how true that is. I haven't seen a picture of him.
His last physical, when he checked in for, whatever's going on with his body, he weighed in at 270 pounds.
Damn.
But Luka, that's a lot. But Luka at 270 is 32, 8 and 8.
270, and you got. I think he out
But
for like.
I think he don't he lose the weight quick though.
Yeah, y'all making it seem like he your boy down in New Orleans. Like he going to
Zion.
LA. I think it's the best thing for him. Like I literally think it's LA.
Yeah.
But
Shaq
came in the season. Shaq came in the season like horrible, and then he get back to LA, and then he put up them numbers to get the ring. So LA, like Rose said, LA's the best thing to get him back in conditioning.
No, I think
he not Zion.
The best thing to get him back in condition is this trade and the fact that y'all traded me and y'all think it's that. And I just lost how much? 375 mil? If there ain't a reason in the world to get back, to jump in your bag and show the world what the situation is, this is that.
He about to drop a new shoe. He about to drop a new shoe in LA colors this week. Watch.
And like you said, so that is a big chip though, cool. That is, I mean, you need motivation.
I got a question. Is this good? This is going to sound like a very simple question. It is. Is this good for LA?
It's great for LA.
It's good for the post LeBron era.
He's 25 years old. He's 25
I truly
years
believe this is a decision that was made not about LeBron. This decision was made for the Los Angeles Lakers in the future, and it's good to jump ahead of it because at the end of the day, you don't want to be that team whenever LeBron decides he wants to hang it up. Still going back to the D'Lo days and Julius Randle days, and you draft the lottery and all that.
They don't
you
want
got
to do
the
that.
guy now who's a top 5 player in the league to build around.
So what you saying is they got Luka at the 2 and Bronny at the 1?
Chill.
No, you got Luka at the 1. Bronny is it should be in the G League.
Yo, did y'all see? Y'all see they was yelling, they was chanting MVP for him the other day?
Every time he get
In
on the
another
court.
city is wild.
Every time he get on the court, he get the
sure.
biggest applause. Every time.
While we here, should he be playing at the end of these games?
He shouldn't be playing in the NBA.
Yes.
He's not
Think
even
he should?
Yes.
He's not even
Yes.
Explain.
He should be playing in these games because we're talking about money. It's all business, right? We're talking about a marketing engine. They're chanting him MVP around here because he's LeBron James' son. He's LeBron James' son. How else would I say he's LeBron James' son?
For you.
Yeah,
It's not good.
Money. Everybody who's in the building is already in the building, regardless of that. Why do you say it's money?
He's the number one jersey. He's the number one jersey seller.
That's already established. And ain't nobody gonna go buy a jersey today because he played in the fourth quarter against.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm coming from a different perspective on this. Like, absolutely, I think Bronny should be playing at the end of these games.
Okay.
But I support it just because I'm black and I support black nepotism.
Right.
So
Okay.
I want to see him on the court as much as possible, whether he deserved to be there or not.
No question.
I ain't mad at that.
All right. All right. Yeah.
I ain't mad at that.
You're right.
I ain't gonna argue with you at all on that, cuz.
Yeah. Right.
All right. So it's planes dropping out the air and shit, man. Shit get a little crazy around here.
Hey, bro.
That shit dropped in Northeast Philly. Like that shit dropped on the side or the fucking main road.
Trains don't fall out the sky. I'm catching the train, bro.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I'm going on the train, bro.
I put miles on my car now.
I don't want to go to the airport where the motherfucker been working 216s and he on coffee and Red Bull. No.
Hey, so they're saying with this Black Hawk that it's possible that the pilot didn't even see the jet. Like the awareness of the pilot was off. And then I'm seeing also too, I don't know this because we talking about DEI and DEI rollbacks, that it was a woman with like 500 less hours.
We're back.
Because
it's true. It's true. She was a woman pilot. It's true.
This is where like a lot of times when I get involved in a DEI conversation, I'm telling black people like, hey, black people, especially since we didn't benefit from it the most, let's listen to who's talking and complaining about it and what they're saying. Because I want to wait. I'm like, okay, is somebody black involved? Like, well, no, it's one of the representatives of the people that took most advantage of it. A white woman who was flying this Black Hawk and possibly crashed into this jet unknowingly and not maybe experienced. Now, I'm not saying that, I don't know what happened. And I've heard like, what, JB?
He put the battery in your back. Don't let him do it. Go ahead. Get your point off, man.
I guess I just walked in. I just kicked it off with it. But I'm just saying, like, it's wild. Now, the thing in Philly, I don't know what's going on. All I'm saying is I'm not flying anytime soon. I'm going to drive. So, I don't know, man. It's weird. It's wild. There's some wild stuff going on.
So here's the thing. If you're not from that particular area, it's a busy place in general, right? You got a joint base across the street, basically, from the airport. And if you listen to the tape, they asked him, do you see the plane? And the pilot says, yeah, I got it in sight. And then boom, right? So I think that all the conversation is good for business, right? Because that's what my mind is. But at the end of the day, they're going to say human error. Like when somebody's not here and the person is gone and you now want they're no longer alive, you're looking for an answer that you may not get. Maybe I saw the plane and wanted to run into it. Maybe I was drinking my Red Bull. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I was doing something I shouldn't have been doing on the aircraft with somebody I shouldn't have been doing it with, and I just hit a plane. Like all those things you'll never had an answer to. Right? I don't care what the black box says. I don't care none of that stuff because you hear the air traffic controllers, you're trying to, they understaffed, you fired this many people. When you dig down into it, no, the air traffic controllers are exempt from the hiring thing. I work with them all the time. That's just not a part of it. Just making a big deal about nothing. The plane crash, accidents happen all the time. None of us get in our car and say, I want to run in the back of somebody. Or I want somebody to run in the back of me. It's literally an accident. It just happened to happen in a plane.
I had a car not too long ago. I felt like I wanted somebody to run into that motherfucker. I ain't go. They got that car no more, but shit, the way shit was looking, I was about to run into somebody. I run into something. I ain't even gonna hold you.
I just want to
be stationed there. What, JB?
No, I was saying, I just want to clarify. I was laughing because you started off was like about us making sure that we get this ad revenue, and the first thing you do is say, Who was in the damn plane? A woman? To the kitchen you go. Why are you not in the kitchen? Why is she not cooking?
No, I'm just saying, look, I mean, I'm just saying that
she should have a broom in her hand.
Ideology attached to what we think different groups of people do. But in all honesty, to your point, Real, it could have totally just been an accident. There was a pilot who said the same thing, that it's potential. It might be that she didn't see it, or the pilot did not see that plane, or they had another visual. There's 2 pilots that have come out and said this. That's the more reasonable, less viral clip. Like everybody, okay, that makes sense. That's everything. But what are we gonna do? We're gonna roll it off into, like you said, it's good for business. Like when you have Trump up here just saying, "Oh, these are DEI hires," not Elon Musk, who I think is becoming a problem. Yeah, it's DEI hire, and it's like, well, why don't we talk about the facts? People just don't care about facts no more. They don't care about the real story. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, people are they're getting their news from not from the news. Not that the news don't give you what they want to give you anyway, but a lot of times you're getting your information from.
Anderson Cooper got like a whole 2-hour thing tonight about the crash coming on CNN at 8:00. It's like, what? What are you going to talk about for 2 hours, Anderson Cooper? Right? Loss of life. It's tragic. Some very young, inspired, you know what I'm saying, future, you know what I'm saying, figure skaters lost their lives, man. It's tragic as hell. Soldiers in the army lost their lives. It's tragic as hell. But goddamn, I wouldn't make it to this big conspiracy thing, but that's more exciting, right? That's more enticing. It gets more views. It gets more clicks. It's a conversation. That's why we're talking about it right now, right?
But while we in the Trump space, what's going on with this immigration situation, man? Who got some info for me on that?
We definitely not getting monetized now.
Get them out of here.
I mean, listen, somebody put on the list.
I see the account going in reverse.
You gonna owe money after this
The next time we turn this shit on, that should be like, you owe us 65. Like, oh, what the fuck?
Go ahead, Juice.
Man, I'm all for it. And why am I all for it? Because I believe that many other individuals. I sound like a brother on the corner with a bow tie. I need to
give me a bean pot, Juice.
Bean pot, my brother. Nah, in all fairness, my whole MO in my messaging, no matter how right wing it seems, sometimes it's downright controversial. Real knows that through Facebook. My undertone is always Black awareness, because I'm Black first, because I know where we come from. This is our country. We actually belong here because we have birthright citizenship. But what has also come along with that, we got the civil rights era, all the struggle that we've had from 1619 all the way to 1965, really upwards to now. Everyone else is taking advantage of what we worked for. And I do feel like there are other entities and parties, when we talk about systemic racism, that have infiltrated our culture and like kind of thrown a frisbee over here that we followed, and we've been discombobulated this whole time. So this perceived oppression that we feel like we get from Trump and what's going on, I think it's good for us to wake up and see it, but we just can't right now because we've shared our struggle with everyone else. My struggle is not an LGBTQ struggle. My struggle is not a women only or trans movement struggle. No, my struggle came from me just simply being born here and recognizing what Blackness is and seeing how it has some inferiority, not really, but created that we exist in. Like our attachment, my emotional attachment to Blackness is different from someone's choice to behave in an alternative manner. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
I get it.
So it's like, what I want us to do is like, hey, wake up. Because when they start talking about birthright citizenship, you need to understand that. Remember when they used to tell you to go back to Africa? Remember when they used to tell you this wasn't blah, 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 this their country? Well, that white man then got on TV and told y'all that the 14th of Bologna, that went over everybody's head. That went over everybody. Like, hold on, bro. He said that you got birthright citizenship. Now they got to talk about your history. They talked about the Dred Scott situation. Now we didn't have to go read Plessy versus Ferguson. That starts your separate but equal. Now we have to really start to see. We can see for the first time in history in 2025 the entire order of the oppression and explain it. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Do what you got to do.
Juice, you woke up ready to pod today.
Yeah. He been
right.
Hey, when I say I'm doing this 4 times a week, I'm doing it 4 times a week, and I see where I can cut. This is beautiful right here. See, now we also have a different I'm gonna land my plane. we have a representation of black men here that I realized later after potting here and just moving on to do other pods. Like, damn, everything I talk about is representative right here because I talk about this group chat, not the personal contents, but I let people know that I have a good group of black men that I talk to that don't represent what you represent. They don't represent that nigga shit. I'm sorry, I said censor, but they don't represent something that you think negative. It's a group, it's a doctor in here, it's professionals in here, it's fathers in here, it's veterans in here, it's crazy, and we be having good information. Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead, cool.
No, it's good. I don't want to cut you off, but I reference the group chat often in my regular life, not like you know, but in my group chat we talk about this, and it's a reason why whatever the gap was between the last episode and this one, the group chat literally never stopped. As a matter of fact,
and grew.
And I want to tell people, like, yo, we just ain't the first time we talk. We talk all the time. Like, if you know us, ain't nothing
every day.
Stop that movie.
Every day.
And know what's crazy though? That you say that cool. A lot of people don't have that. A lot of people don't have other men. Sometimes you got to find out if you're crazy or not. You ever thought something, or like even if you talk to your woman or your wife and she just don't get it, like, yo, I know I'm not crazy. You know what I'm saying? And you got to bounce that off another black man. Like, yo, am I losing my mind?
Cool,
you know what I'm saying?
Cool and Rel know that I will literally be like, am I tripping? Like, I'll call, text me like, yo, like, am I way off here?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it'll be times where I'll be like, yeah, you might be off on this one, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I got to eat the crow. You know what I mean?
Want to call, but you want to call on people who, and that's what I give Rel too is, I know if I feel like I'm right, he gonna find something wrong in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want nobody like, yeah, dog.
Is that what it is?
He'll find that. Yeah, you right, bro. But you get what I'm saying? And we all it's a lot of people who don't have it. Like,
it's from the smallest thing to the biggest thing with us. I mean, it could be a life matter to me buying the TV. It's like, no, you need to go stay over there. You know what I mean?
Sometimes I'll hit Rel and I don't even want him to talk. I just gotta say what the fuck I gotta say to somebody. You get what I'm saying? Like, you be going through the motions and be like, you know what? I just need to get this off my chest. Like, and he'll know, or he'll call me and I'll be like, "What's up, bro?"
Yeah.
Listen, you know the text message. Yo, bro, what you doing? Or, yo, bro, they be like, all right, hold on. Let me give me like 10 minutes and then we go. You know what I mean? Let me get to a space secure so we can have this conversation. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I had somebody try to talk to me reckless, and I was like, yo, don't need me. And they didn't know what the hell I was talking about. And I'm like,
I never talk to you reckless, Jay. I talk to you with love.
I'm like, I'm light skinned today.
You know, hey Jay, you know I love you, boy. Like, do that, Jay. You still a little brother too. Like, you the little brother. Like, so you know, you got 7 big brothers. So
I love it. Like, I love it. Like, I know that I'm gonna get the pure, unadulterated truth, no matter what. So,
but that's why I always said when it came to this podcast, and I'm sorry to people who I promised that no matter what, if it's 10 people listening, that we would continue to do this. And that was my thing. Like, it was like, yo, it don't matter if it's to 20 people that listen every week, then we gonna do it for 20 people. And like, I seen on the list, what's your piece? And this was the place of peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter how my week went, when I got done doing this, I felt good. I felt real good after doing this. So, I mean, I seen it on there.
Yeah, that was definitely my topic that I put on there, man. Since you brought it, like I said, you know, just as you're coming up, I'm coming up on year 45, and then you're like, all right, man. Like, yeah, it's crazy. And, you know, even saying to y'all last week, like, you know what I'm saying, outside of my dads, man, y'all the most important men in my life, man. And like, I meant that. And getting to that space of peace, man, and just trying to hone in, find yourself, be who you're supposed to be in this world. That's what led to the, we got to record, right? You know what I'm saying? On top of all the crazy stuff that's happening in the world, like, yeah, we got to record. We got to do something. You know what I'm saying? We got to get this out there.
Especially with this podcast, the thing that I took pride in is the fact that we are everyday people. Like, people that got podcasts, they live in another world, and we are everyday men. You know what I'm saying? We go through things we everyday guys. You know what I'm saying? We not niggas. We not on no nigga shit. I mean, if you want a nigga, you can.
How many times you gonna say it?
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But We on some black men stuff, and I think that's what need to be heard. You need to hear from ain't nobody speaking for us. A lot of these cats are doing podcasts 20-something. They not speaking for me. You know what I mean? Like, what would you say? I don't cross no streets no more. To let the world know. My street crossing days is over. I don't cross no streets. Dead serious. So my bad. I don't know how I got here, but
I know we started off with immigration, right? Then we got to brotherly love.
Hey, that's what it's. Hey, we potted, baby. That's
that's what it is.
Yeah. But I guess
what's your piece? What's your piece besides the podcast?
Right now, fucking it's I ain't even no funny shit. College football, NCAA 25. That's my piece.
Oh.
I'm on the opposite side of that Madden. Madden is my piece.
I've been waiting on a request from a couple people, but that and then just getting into this new business that I got into. But I mean, honestly say my money's ain't been the same. Like I knew on that Monday that I was ready. Like, all right, no matter what, let's lock in.
Yeah.
And I think it's like I noticed that like after my day, that's like one of the first things I'll do. It's like I gotta hop on, I'll play NCAA or Indiana Jones and just fucking completely decompress. You know what I'm saying?
You need that time to yourself.
Yeah.
You get that time where it's just you?
Yeah. That's really just what it is. Like it's that hour or 2 hours that I can just be, I ain't got. Well, I'm probably supposed to be doing something, but at that time, that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
That's part of the problem, though. That's part of the problem. That last part you said.
Yeah.
Technically, I'm supposed to be doing something thing, and I'm gonna tell you now, without knowing, I know. We've all felt or feel like you always supposed to be on. Being a man, especially a brother, it's like you always supposed to be on, and that's not healthy when you really break it down, right? But there's this you're supposed to be doing something. And sometimes, even externally, sometimes even our own, we'll see you not doing anything, and it means an extra invitation to do more.
Yeah,
right?
Especially if they're doing something.
I mean, they could not be
doing nothing.
They could be not doing anything.
And the problem is you're not doing nothing with them, and that's the issue. Go ahead, cool. You got
no, you're not. Hold on. No, you're not doing nothing without. If you're doing something with them, you good.
Yeah.
If you're doing something without them,
with them or for them, y'all keep missing these parts.
Right.
With them or for them. But
yes, cool. It's the for them part. Yesterday, I'm laying down. Take me to the mall. Oh, you don't feel like it?
What kind of goofy ass request is that?
Whoever feels like it, first of all, right? No one. Second of all, I was laying down. I wasn't like, let's go to the mall because I feel.
Hey, cool.
She's top tier. You understand what I'm saying? She's grown even since we've been away. Like I still get like I see you not doing that. I see you tired. So, take me to the mall.
I see you relaxing.
I'm not going, bro. I'm not going to the mall, bro. I'm not.
Bro,
I will do anything else. I'll cook dinner. I'll watch the kids. I'll help with homework. I'm not going to Target, dog.
I had to have.
I am the bull. I'll sit in the car. Like, we going to lunch. We'll go to lunch. And they want to, let's stop in the mall real quick.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
I'm sitting in the car.
She wanted me to run.
You pulling the Travis Hunter?
She wanted me to roll up.
Oh, no, I'm not doing Travis Hunter. I'm not doing that.
She wanted me to roll up to the mall so she could return, hop out. She ain't want to park and all that. And so I could then wait.
Listen, so I got one for y'all. I had to have, my wife had to have a damn near fucking mob sit down. Like you sit at one end of the table, I sit at the other. We figure this shit out. So she was, in her feelings, and I'm like, "What's going on?" She said, "I just don't understand. You never want to go nowhere with me." I said, "Yo, the fuck are you talking about?" Just like that. I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" She's like, "I mean, if I say I'm going to Target, you don't never just be like, oh, babe, I'll go with you." I was like, "Did you ask me?" I said, "Did you ask me to go to Target?" She was like, "No," but I said I was going. You would think that. I was like, "Whoa."
That's where it go. That's where it go wrong. You would think that.
Listen.
Wait, did you ask me to go to Target? She's like, "No." She said, because if I ask you, you're gonna say no. I said, you're right. I said, so would you? She said, well, so her trick was this. She thought she was trying to trick me. She was like, I asked you if you feel like it. I was like, and what's my answer then? No, every time. She said, so I just said, I need you to. And I was like, that's different. So if you say you need me to go to Target, I'll go to Target with you. But then if I get to Target and I realize you didn't need me to go to Target, don't expect me to be happy in that car. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Bro, my question is, why can't they ever just say exactly what it's not that she needs you to go to Target, babe, I want you to go to Target with me. Right. If she just say that, then you can be like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go, even though I don't want to go. Right. It's not that I don't want to go nowhere with you. I'm in my house. I don't want to go nowhere.
Not just with you. Yo,
She said that her having to ask me if I want to go is like, she said, I don't understand. You my husband. First of all, I know I'm your husband. You ain't got to fucking remind me. That shit ain't got nothing to do with it. Me being your husband ain't got nothing to do with me wanting to go to Target. My Target runs are, hey, sir, ready for pickup. Okay,
right.
I go pick up the Target. Right. I'm sitting in the car. Right. If you think I'm going to randomly go to Target to look for some sheets.
No, the furthest I go is to the customer service desk because I might be just picking it up inside. Yeah. That's the furthest I'm going. But pick the blitz. I'm not 2 people. I'm not Miss Cleo, and I ain't Avant.
Nah, you gotta
can't read your mind. All right,
you gotta tell me.
You want me to know what it is you talking about? Right. I'm not neither one of them. I can't read your mind.
You start off a question with. I told my kids this. My kids, my 2 grown kids. If you start off asking me, "Do I feel?" You might as well end it with no, because you're gonna.
So a couple things. I got a couple things.
Yeah.
So. Excuse me. I'm sorry. So my wife and I talk about I was like, women act like the husband, the man, supposed to be like the husband and the man, and like the gay best friend that you don't have. Like you say, do you want to go to nobody wants to. We just got finished talking about. Nobody wants to wash clothes. Nobody wants to fold them. Right? And I'm talking about the overreaching one. Nobody wants to go from comfort, like home, to discomfort, like out with people looking at stuff and buying stuff, right? You want to get in and out, usually, right? So they want us to be like, yes, I want to go. Yes, I'll go to Target with you. Right? And because we are emotionally mature group of men, just like Dre said, you get us with need. I need you to go and get us every time. Right? That's part of us. Yep. You could even get away with, I want you to go with me. Right? And we'll still go because of our emotional intelligence as a group. But you never gonna get us to be like, wanna. And if you even try to dissolve this relationship because you're out of your mind and you think there's another brother out of however many billions of people on earth, you are delusional. He doesn't exist.
You need to have that same energy. Listen, when I'm watching the game, you're not watching. I want you to watch the game with me. Let us try that shit out. No, matter of fact, I don't, because you're gonna ask 5,000 questions, and I can't even enjoy the game.
Oh, I gotta jump on that piggyback. I gotta piggyback what Cool just said about if you think it's another bro, because we had that conversation too. She's like, it's men out here that would love to go to Target. When I said, let me tell you something.
At first,
I said, no, baby.
At first,
I said, baby, they probably love going to Target before you give up that box, baby. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
That's all it is. Niggas,
let's keep the main thing now. Like,
and they're gonna struggle to say yes at that point.
And she of a certain age, so it's like you ain't dealing with no old. You know what I'm saying? You get no young niggas. All the old niggas gonna be like, yeah, baby, okay, we gonna go to Target. And guess what? He gonna be the same grumpy nigga as I am gonna be a month later when you ask him to go.
And you know what? I'm a girl dad, proud girl dad, right?
Facts.
So my contribution to society is that now, like, I've taught my girls how to deal with a man. So now my 8-year-old daughter, if she wants me to do something, she will come to me and ask me, Dad, will you do X, Y, and Z? Because if she asks me if I feel like it, no, I'm gonna sit here on this couch, I'm gonna watch this fight, I'm gonna watch this game. So that's my contribution to society, is I'm raising the next generation of women So
To be different.
Look at you making the world better.
Right,
come
right,
on,
right. Making the world a better place.
Hey,
Even though half these young boys out here don't deserve that shit, these motherfuckers so weird.
Well, that's my problem to deal with.
Yeah.
True.
You know,
It's all our problems to deal with because they dealing with you, they got to deal with us.
Hey, listen.
You got a coalition of the willing.
Oh man, listen, ain't nothing but a phone call away. Be just like
No,
Dennis
Dre is a phone call and a plane ride. Don't get it twisted.
Hey, we're not taking no planes right now.
Right. It's a long trip.
Train about how long?
Forever.
too long.
But no, my daughter know, like Bree will sit back here and be like, I'll be like, listen, if you want to do something, plan it early in the week. Don't ask me today about something later on today. If my friends want to get together, you need to be asking me if the day Sunday, Thursday, Friday, hey dad, boom, 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 boom. She done sat back here and told me, Dad, they said they was doing this, but I knew it was the day of. I knew you wasn't even going for it. Like my wife would be the one. She'll go do that shit. Or they want to go to the mall today. I don't know what to tell them. You know what I'm saying? She'll take them and drop them off. I'm not doing it. And Sunday, my only day where I don't do, like Sunday is my day where I don't do nothing. If I gotta work, I gotta work. But I'm not doing nothing on Sunday, period. I don't care what they want to do. Nah, not me.
I think this is an important conversation too, because I have heard a lot of conversation about men being viewed as tools. So it's so funny that
you said beauty's tools?
Being used as tools.
Oh, used as tools. Okay.
Men being viewed as more tools, because like it's always thought that we are really the ones that unconditionally love them. Like we do everything. You know, when you find somebody who made your wife, you love her. You want to take care of her, no matter what. But with men, it's the idea that if we're not productive, then we're not really bringing value. That's why you have this whole even monetary conversation. Like you have to have this amount of money because they're looking at that overall as provision. Like, you know, you're supposed to be providing, you're supposed to be doing something. I've even heard retired men talk about how when they're retired and at home, you know, their wives expect them to do something or they just want to see them at work all the time. So that's unique.
Yeah.
Hey, let me just say this though about that provision thing. In my opinion, any woman that views finances as provision and solely finances as provision knows no knowledge of what provision actually is.
Oh, that's 95% of the time.
They have no clue of what it is because what I offer as a man is much more than the dollar amount that I have in my pocket.
Come on, cool.
Point blank, period.
That's what Cool used to say all the time, is that his value is way beyond monetary. The pickups, the drop-offs, the helping with homework.
The coming home. Right? Like the being here.
Indeed.
Right? You know what I'm saying? The making sure you good, period.
Man.
But I think
right. Go ahead, Dre.
Just to circle back to the Target thing though, right? So like I think when she's asking you to go to Target, like you got to understand too though, like a woman does not understand that just you going to Target is a job for you because she's just running around shopping trying to find a deal. You got to figure out why that weird dude over there keep looking at y'all. You got to figure out if this dude over here got something on them. Like it's a job for you. You're on call as a protector and a provider when you're out in public.
24/7.
It took some shit.
I got to make sure I know where the things are when we walking around this store in case we got to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It took some stuff happening, and like it was like the Walmart or something. It took something happening for her to be like, "Oh, you." And I saw it before it happened. I said, "Oh, we gotta go." She was like, "What's going on?" I was like, "It's time to go." Like, you know, a little situation with like two girls, some fighting and talking. This, that. I mean, a Walmart. One of them. She was like, "You be paying attention to all that?" I was like, "Yeah." I said, "Y'all don't understand. Like when they don't understand. It's like." She was like, we was talking about going back to like Disney World. I was like, that's cool. I don't mind it. The concrete fucks with my hip, you know, old nigga shit. But also, I gotta worry about my surroundings. Like in Disney, we cool, but it's like I'm always like, all right.
What are you though?
I got PTSD. My wife know when we go to a restaurant, she don't even sit with her back to with her back to the wall. She already know that's my seat. Period. And she watch what you watch. I'm just watching everything. I don't care where I'm at. I'm watching who's coming in.
Always.
I was in the military and I'm from the hood. I got like double PTSD.
Seriously.
Facts.
You always scared. I mean, no matter where you go, my eyes are always moving. I feel like I'm the Terminator because I'm like reading people. I try to read your language. I read everything, like you say. And what JB said, like, I'm looking, I'm like, oh, it's about to happen. Well,
Yeah, you watching situations, you watching body language, you watching how people move. Because I done been in too many one way in, one way out spots.
You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
So you you know that first of all that hood PTSD is a real thing. It's actually been documented, and we may have even talked about that before. But beyond them, you know, in addition to the military, but two things. Quick story. I remember me and the wife was out, and we was at a 7-Eleven downtown Baltimore, kind of at the hours, or maybe before, a little before at the hours. But long story short, you know, Dre talk about like they just in there shopping. It's always a job, right? And you talking about head on the swivel action, right? We don't even sit. Now our wives are conditioned to know we not even sitting. You don't even sit down in the wrong seat no more, right? You know you sitting in that way. So we in the 7-Eleven. And I casually put my hand on the small of her back. Let's get in line and go. What? Now, this was the easiest head on the swivel, in my opinion, ever. Just 3 dudes walking in all red outfits, right? You know, bandanas and such, all red. We just keep it like that. I'm like, you ain't even pick up on that. I want to say, if you don't get your ass out of here,
get out of here.
So
but this is my twist.
Home base.
Why are you asking me why? I'm your husband. You trust me, right? When I say it, it should be just okay.
Let me get on the good foot. Yeah.
But then be mad when the kid's the same way. Like, what do we do? Listen, when I say fucking move. Period. Like, don't be asking me 5,000 questions. Oh, why? What's going on? Yo, now.
Right.
That right there is you dead. All that I gotta. It could be over right then.
That's it. That kills me because when she asked me like why, and I'm like, let me tell you, I got my pet peeve is like, don't ask a question if the information I give you is useless to you. So if you ask
me, okay, JB.
Hey,
we breaking barriers over this motherfucker. I'll be like, look, stop asking me why. If whatever I tell you, you can't do shit with it. Right. Like if something broke, if I say, hey babe, on your way home, give me some coke. Why? Because I asked you to get me some fucking coke.
Right.
Are you going to be on all fours, caulking the tub, so that the ceiling don't leak? No. Okay. So you're probably should have just said yes the first time. You know what I'm saying?
Like my wife, if she texts you and say, send me $50, do you say why? No, I just send her fucking $50. Or why do you need the $50? What's going on?
Because why you? What? It's only $50. Okay, so because if I say go get me this caulk, go get me that motherfucking caulk.
No, I'm saying when she asks you for something.
Oh no, yeah.
Don't be asking all the questions. I don't care to know.
Yeah, it's not.
I don't.
Okay.
I would say why
Babe, stop and get this. Babe, stop and get this from the store.
It cost me $50 to ask the question.
I stole something from Cool. I stole something from Cool and I've been using it ever since. Less words. I tell her quick. I said, babe, whatever you just said, you could have probably said it in less words.
Yo, a woman's story is like
I stole that from Cool.
Long.
I said, less words, baby.
Listen, just who, what, when, and where. Like, keep that shit simple. Like, who said that? It was somebody instead of like, you got to understand, I was on my period and like all this deep shit. Like, no, what the fuck happened? Who was there?
Like,
when was it?
She did that shit the other day. Like the other day, she come in, she was like, I bought something for lunch, dinner, this, and I was like, what? She was like, and then I need we got to go here. I said, so do you need $50? She was like, yeah, I got $50.
Right, you went through all that. You ain't got to tell me no long story. Just ask for the shit.
I was at work today. The old lady did that. She gave me the longest story of why she couldn't take a conceal class. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, so you want to take this next week? Yeah. Why couldn't you just say that? I'm like,
that's how you know somebody about to ask you for something. You ever met somebody or be somewhere and somebody start telling you shit like, oh, this motherfucker about to ask me for something. Already know. Yeah, so it's been a long week.
My brother, how you doing?
And
I ain't got $2. Nigga, you walking around with cash.
I felt so bad because I seen the look on her face like, damn, I probably could have just asked nigga the $50. Yes, you could have, and you should have. That's what you should have did, honey.
All right, no time for that shit. All right, we done. That wasn't on the list. Bashing our wives. That wasn't on the list. I think that's gonna make it.
That should be a running note on the list.
Right.
No,
an automatic topic.
That should be a running note. Especially all the other podcasts where they
make it a segment.
All the other podcasts they bashing, man. Hell nah.
I got a question, man. Are we surprised Martin Luther King was a freak boy? Like,
nope.
No. Not at all. Yeah. He only survived because there wasn't no internet back then.
They talk about, they about to expose Martin Luther King. Ain't not too much you can tell me about Martin Luther King unless you tell me he was knocking off Jesse Jackson.
Everybody back then was a freak boy.
So because
you can't tell me nothing about him and a woman that's going to shock me.
Because I'm a history nerd, it's the declassified files. It's like, redacted or certain words is left out. But him and John Lewis was freaking the fuck off, bro. Orgies and all type of shit, bro.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to get rid of Martin Luther King Day.
Bro, we didn't invent the orgy in the 70s, 80s, 90s, or 2000s. What are y'all talking about? Like, this stuff ain't new, right? Like, I would be shocked if he didn't. Like, that would shock me. Like, no, they wasn't doing none of that stuff back then. Like, what?
So you telling me a man in his 30s was traveling the country
with access to everybody and everything.
Oh no!
Like he was loved.
They were stoning at him too.
And people were doing
that kind of movement.
And you telling me he wasn't moving around? Okay.
You talking about a man that lived almost his entire life knowing at any moment somebody gonna shoot me. So I'm with Rel. I would be more surprised if he wasn't. Like, wait, hold on, he was on the up and up. It's like, what?
Do you know? First of all, wasn't no cell phones, wasn't no cameras. We wasn't never home. Like,
he spent most of his time in other people's houses. like, what do you expect he gonna do?
Yo,
hey, Trudy, come downstairs and meet Martin Luther King.
Trudy. What threw me off?
So I'm the only one who think Rosa Parks was. You can see how she might have been fine back in the day.
Oh yeah, Rosa Parks is pretty good.
I believe.
Yeah. Like Rosa, come on, sit that ass down on this bus, man.
Yeah, fuck all that, Rosa. Come here, girl.
Yeah. But Rosa and Nancy Reagan.
Hey man,
I heard about Nancy.
I heard about Nancy being the blowjob queen.
Hey, Rosa, I know you don't like the back of the bus, man. I got something for you.
Look. Ronald took turning the hoe into a housewife to a whole
nother level.
Yeah. Turn the hoe into the first wife. The first lady.
First lady.
Oh my goodness. That's the name of this. No, I ain't gonna say that's the name of this.
Hey, bro, we're not getting no money.
Hey, Flush. Remember the house party when Bernie Mac was like, "Hey, I know her. I heard they call you Jawbone."
Yo, that's a wild name, Jawbone. God damn.
Nigga see Ronald Reagan bring Nancy to the White House. They're like, "Oh shit,
I know you."
Ronald Reagan was
open her mouth. She look at lips. I know that.
Ronald Reagan was a movie star, wasn't he? He was a movie star.
Yeah.
A whole for white.
He was fucking Marilyn Monroe.
No, that's JFK.
Oh.
Golly, Jay.
No, Ronald Reagan was fucking her too.
Hey, y'all need to fact check that shit, Jay. Here you go with the bullshit.
Got that funny. There you go. That funny
Google gotta come right up under here.
There you go. That funny internet again. There you go.
And he had crack in the street.
I think it's the perception of MLK.
Ronald had a pack out. That's wild.
We look at MLK as like the second coming, man. So like knowing that he was probably in some orgies, also with some probably, homosexuality involved as well, because that's what the documents are alleged to really say. Like, that there's been some unnatural acts going on. So you read some of
unnatural according to who?
Right.
FBI, they watching them. They know how to word that shit. I'm just saying what I don't care what he was doing, because I can walk into Target, which I'm trying to boycott, and get some Starbucks without getting my head beat in. So I'm glad that MLK did. You know what I'm saying? At least for us. But behind the scenes, people be freaky.
Hey man, at the end of the day, if Coretta didn't care, I don't give a fuck.
Right. Coretta ain't no.
Maybe.
Coretta was at the house.
Maybe.
You think Coretta was at this house? Shit.
Hey, them locks.
Coretta was pulling up.
While he was alive, them locks ain't never changed.
Coretta had a dream too. I wish this nigga stay at home, but nope.
No, I wish that nigga stay out. Nah, ain't no rush. But they said the nigga used to drink a fifth of whiskey every night.
Every night.
That's crazy.
Every night.
When I heard that
you probably would have dodged that bullet if he wasn't drunk.
Well, you know how? No, first of all, let's talk about.
Man. God, should have said that.
You're done.
You are finished, sir.
You, my friend. It is the second day of Black History Month. You are done.
Come over. Ali. It's crazy.
Hey,
You need
that's a
to be.
clip. I'm
That's a
sorry.
30-second
Sorry,
timeout.
guys.
Like,
30 seconds. God.
A
dog.
double technical. Kick him out quick as they kicked
You
out.
gotta have a penalty box.
Yeah, they kicked out.
right.
They kicked out Dalton.
Hey, flag on the play.
Lakers got kicked out, and like he got a double tech so quick, and when them he was up like 30. Dalton Connect, he caught a double he caught a double tech so quick. I was like, damn, what the young boy say to the ref?
I got double bet. Marilyn Monroe's career began with a decision by Ronald Reagan in 1944. The young fella was telling the truth.
Jay coming with the facts this go round.
Yeah, this is the new era. The new era.
Man.
It's all right. He gonna say some bullshit for his episode.
Hey, Jay, I saw you looking too. Jay was over there kidding, like, hold on, wait. He
gonna say some. Listen, he gonna say some bullshit for this episode. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that was. Hey, Jay, I'm happy for you, man.
That's one of the mistakes he ain't made to make.
I'm still gonna celebrate MLK on that was the third Monday every January. I'm gonna represent. Right, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna sing the song for sure.
Man,
that's crazy.
Wow.
Speaking of freaky, bro, they saying Justin Tucker, not only was he on that freaky shit, but him and his wife are swingers.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's the reason he missed so many fucking field goals, because he was getting that
real shit. He'll lose his career over that more than his freak shit.
What, the swinging?
He missed a lot of kicks this year, didn't he?
Yeah,
more than usual for him.
Yeah.
He cleaned it up though. The second half of the season.
He ain't cleaned nothing up.
He cleaned it up.
He just stopped going to the massage parlor. That's all it was.
No, we just started scoring more touchdowns and he had to kick. What y'all talking about?
He was missing extra points too, though.
They started using Justin Scout on kickoffs because
that is true.
He was sore.
How you sore going to the massage? You know what, man? I ain't got time for this shit.
The more the questions,
we're not doing this shit tonight.
The weirder it is.
They saying that him and the old lady were swingers though.
So, do he got a job next year with the Ravens?
Somebody got to say allegedly on that one.
Allegedly. Yeah. I'm 100% starting this podcast off this go round with a disclaimer. So y'all will see it. Y'all will see it moving forward. I'm gonna learn it this go round. The disclaimer is in full effect. Trust me.
Ain't no money there.
Right.
We fucked the bag up
give us money to sue us. Right? Like,
bag already gone.
That's funny.
So, do he got a job next year?
Yeah.
Well, here's the question. It ain't about if he has a job next year. It's whether he gets put on that exempt list, right? And then that's what the real kicker is, because this won't be solved before September in no way, shape, form, or fashion. But you know what I'm saying? Shit, that's what it boiled down to.
The young boy from what's the name never served this suspension. The young boy from Kansas City.
What young boy? Oh, Rice.
Yeah. I know he got hurt, but he'll do the time 2026.
I need to get caught up to speed on
it's the Chiefs. I don't even know what else to say to you.
Kind of allegation?
Huh?
Oh yeah, we ain't prompt that Justin Tucker thing. Juice on.
He was on the Deshaun Watson shit.
He got 6 to 10 allegations of sexual assault or misconduct at massage parlors dating between 2012 and 2016.
Yeah.
It's some time.
Oh shit.
It's some time.
I gave my life to Christ now.
But
down with the Lord.
But apparently there's some old tweets about it, so people kind of knew, like scuttlebutt worthy. And somebody wrote a letter about it, and boy supposed to got left stuff behind at the massage parlor he wasn't supposed to leave behind.
That's what happened. He missed the motherfucking kicks, and motherfuckers started looking back at some shit. When he was making shit, that shit was swept right underneath the rug.
Well, half true. What they said was, allegedly, that when the banner had been investigating the story maybe for however long, months or years or whatever, and that when they got wind that it came out, it kind of coincided with his down streak of missing kicks. So that's alleged too, right? So when he heard that this information was going to be coming out at some point in the season, that's when the downward spiral of kicks apparently, allegedly.
So can they suspend you for something that happened in 2016?
What in the last part, it was no real lawsuits. There was no criminal investigation or no civil lawsuit. So it's just people talking still to this day, unless it gets to that rising to that point. That's why you might not even know or that'd be like somebody just making up something right now and saying it and tweeting it, right? Whether it's true or not. And then 10 years later, they're like, he tweeted that 10 years ago, but he never found nothing. So
well, a lot of people tweets have come back to haunt them, though. Tweets have come back to haunt.
I mean, New England's dude got caught with some in that massage parlor, and we ain't heard about that no more. So,
Bobby Kraft.
Hey, Jay, we ain't doing that today.
My bad, your fault.
Kraft was running around with Meek and them, but ain't no type teller with some shit you.
Somebody gonna
Kraft ain't no teller type of shit you see Kraft into.
Hold on, wait a minute.
They had
to hit the blunt and everything.
They had Justin Tucker, Robert Kraft, and Deshaun Watson in the picture together. I said, man, Twitter is crazy.
Fast.
Well, they had
Justin Touch Her is what they call them right now.
What's her name? Sexy Red and Martin Luther King in the picture. That was a big deal.
That was
yeah, the daughter ain't like that.
All the shit your dad done did, it's the Sexy Red picture that just to the top. Get the fuck out of here. We gotta stop.
Oh man.
You know what? All the shit my daddy done did, this Sexy Red shit is just, you know what? I just can't take it.
Just too much.
Fuck out of here.
This is
they gotta stop it, man.
That's funny.
All right, Super Bowl next week. I know a lot of us don't really care about the Super Bowl, but I'm curious because this is the thing I've been all right, so I had a conversation in the barbershop, and cats feel like if Kansas City win the Super Bowl, get this three-peat, that Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback of all time. I'm gonna start off by saying I think it's an amazing accomplishment, but I can't. 7 Super Bowls to 4, to me, it's not close enough for me to give you that title as the greatest of all time. I think it's a hell of a run, definitely a dynasty, and if he continues with his career, we'll see what that number ends up being. But if you got 4 and Tom got 7, I'm sorry, you're not over Tom. I'm sorry. How y'all feel about it? Dre, matter of fact, Dre, yeah.
I'll let the current Patriot fan go. I'll go as the ex-Patriot fan. All
right, so I'm gonna say this. I don't think there's even a debate on whether Patrick Mahomes has had the greatest start to any NFL career in history for a quarterback. It's not up for debate. But last time I checked, 7 is more than Patrick got.
Right.
And as long as Patrick Mahomes is behind Tom Brady and Super Bowl wins and all of that, I don't care. The greatest quarterback to ever live is Thomas Edward Patrick Brady. It's not even a debate whether he get the three-peat or not. I'm sorry. I don't even think there's a conversation there. Now, if we talking about he get up to, 5, 6 area, then all right, cool. We can start to have that conversation. But I think we just too quick to jump with somebody. Yeah, it's too early, man. He could, realistically speaking, he could get hurt, and I'm gonna knock on wood. I don't wish that on nobody, but he could get hurt next year and never play another snap. Right. And y'all talking about he the greatest quarterback of all time. Man, get out of here with that shit.
I think he's 2 by himself, though, real quick. I think he's definitely 2. Stand alone over Montana and everybody else. Go ahead, Iceberg.
Why? I don't see it. Like I said, I don't like the recency bias of it all, right? The beauty of being the age that we are as men is we got to see all of these things, right? We lived through the Montana era. I grew up a Patriots fan. I was watching the day when Drew Bledsoe got obliterated out of bounds, and the kid who was picked 199. Let's be very clear. He was picked 199th in the 6th round, and he's aging back was like Benjamin goddamn Button. Right? Yes. He looked horrible coming out of Michigan. And now this is a motherfucker, a supermodel. Right?
He looked fresh in the announcer booth when he first came out the league.
Tom Brady, we talking about somebody who was in the Super Bowl 50% of his career. Right? We say 7 wins, but he went 10 times. Right? Like 10 times to the big game. Right? You lost to Eli twice and you lost to Nick Foles. I don't know how the fuck that happened. I digress. But I'm not even having this conversation about Patrick Mahomes being better than Tom Brady. Talk to me in the next, how many years he got to even get to, 22? Tom Brady got there, 20, 21? Year 21? He got to the Super Bowl. And here he come. I knew he was coming. I wanted to get out this time before he started. So I'm going to let him say his bullshit before, what I'm saying, I get back to it.
Let me add to that let's not forget Tom Brady beat Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. Like, let's not forget that either.
And the Super Bowl.
Hold on, real quick. Can I get 30 seconds? JB, you late. You was eating whatever chips or whatever type of. Now you eating apples. Like what's going on with you? No, you are in mid-season form. You just told we never stop potting.
I got a high metabolism, so
I thought he was trying to lose weight. Apple, I can see where the apple is cool. Go ahead, JB. Get your Patrick Mahomes on. My bad.
You said why I gotta get my Patrick Mahomes on?
Because that's what you about to do.
Patrick Mahomes, right?
That's what you about to do. He's definitely that, right? He can't be with his Jets right now, so go ahead. Go ahead and ride with your
First of all, we ain't gotta do all that.
Go ahead and ride with Patrick Mahomes.
Leave my sorry ass team out of this, man.
They are treated ass.
So my only thing is with the Brady thing and the Mahomes thing. I don't think, like me personally, I don't think Mahomes is the greatest quarterback ever. But
thank you.
In regards to impact, comparatively, the 7 years, old boy has done way more than Brady did in those 7 years. Hard stop.
I digress. I don't even think that that's true.
He has.
I don't think that's true. You're only saying that because he's been to the Super Bowl, what, 4 times in 7 years?
Is that what you're saying?
That's five times because they lost.
But you're only saying that because Tom Brady won Super Bowl. So if you look at the numbers and impact alone in regard, and this is why what Cam said the other day I was like, I'm glad he said it. In regards to individual performance of doing his job and playing quarterback, 15 does it a lot better than 12 has so far.
Oh, you bugging. Oh, you tripping. Yeah, you done lost your mind.
You
lost your mind. Like,
the numbers are there.
Where were you when Tom Brady was providing us impact? What are you saying?
The numbers are there, brother. The numbers are there.
What numbers are you talking about?
The 7 years.
What numbers are you talking about? I don't want to talk about the teammates that Patrick Mahomes had versus Tom Brady. What are you talking about?
You cherry picking and saying 22 years over 7. Of course, if I play 22 years, I'm gonna have more stats than the other person.
I'm talking about the conversation that people are having when you say who was a better basketball player, LeBron James or Michael Jordan. We're talking about somebody who went to the finals 10 times and only got 4 rings out of somebody who went the 6 times and won every time. What are we talking about?
Those are team accomplishments, though.
Everything's a team accomplishment. Tom Brady isn't throwing to himself.
Hold on.
We talking about the ultimate team.
Hold on. What's going on? I'm supposed to argue with Real. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. JB and Rel arguing. I feel weird. I feel like I'm supposed to be arguing.
Hey, Flush, you ain't know how to feel. You was like, hold on.
Like, what the fuck? This the Twilight Zone?
This is my role.
All right, my man, y'all get back to it. All right, so my twist is this, because what threw me off that Iceberg said was you saying he's not even number 2?
No. I don't think he's number 2. No.
Who, Mahomes?
Yeah.
No, he's definitely not number 2.
Why?
He's just hating. It's okay.
I don't have anything to hate on him for.
Who's number 2?
I'm not a fan of him because I think that he bullshit. Just like I think that Josh Allen is bullshit. I think
he's number 2.
That's also hate.
I would take Joe Montana over him any day.
Wrong.
I'm telling you me. I don't care what you feel. I'll tell you what I feel. Right? I would take Joe Montana.
It's so weird watching you talk to somebody else like that. Like, it is just like, this is so neat.
I've ended my 20 years war with you, and I told you I'm picking it up with JB. It's been like this since, you know what I'm saying, June 81. June 81. We go all the way back. Like, all the way back. Right? Literally, my nickname is Smash. You know who I was smashing? JB.
Whoa.
Whoa. I just special somebody again.
now we not getting paid forever.
We'll never see $1.
You niggas is gay and incest. What the hell?
Our kids are going to inherit our debt.
That was funny. But yeah, no. So like, I just think, again, recency bias with Patrick Mahomes, and he's the one doing it right now. I'm not saying that he's a bum. I'm not saying that he's not a problem. I think Josh Allen is fool's gold, just like I feel the same way about Joe Burrow. I don't feel that way about Patrick Mahomes. I don't. I really don't. I'm just saying, it's just wildly convenient that here we are, right? Here we are.
Pat Mahomes top 5, maybe, but I'm not saying he's 2.
All right, so let me ask, okay. So Andy Reid.
I think Andy Reid has a solid case. His career with the Eagles,
and the run he on right now to be in the conversation as possibly the best coach to ever live. We're gonna start with you, Dre, because this is I know your guy's the guy.
So I'm gonna just say this. Neef, I 1,000% agree with you that when you look at the numbers, right, where Bill Belichick is today, and if Andy Reid wins, 12 to 13 games a year for the next 3 or 4 years, he's going to pass Bill Belichick. Right. It's gonna happen. So anytime you are number one in wins, right, and you're consistently getting to the Super Bowl, he was successful when he was in Philadelphia. He's successful now in Kansas City. I absolutely think he's in the conversation. Do I have him number one yet? Absolutely not. But do I see a world, a universe where in 2 or 3 years we really got to have that conversation? Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'll give you number one. Just for the simple fact of what he's produced and who's came under that Andy Reid tree, right? So you got all these other coaches that's came under this Andy Reid tree.
Oh, you talking about?
Has been.
Go right back, Jay.
No, and they've just been successful. I mean, so you got Harbaugh, you have other coaches that have been under this Andy Reid tree, and no matter what they have been, a special coordinator or defensive coordinator, and they've been under that tree, they learned from him. Not that many coaches under Belichick have been successful, or under other coaches that have learned that scheme or anything like that have been successful. So I'll give him number one. I'll agree with you on this.
That's an interesting take because if you do that, then you got to talk. Mike Holmgren got to be in the conversation.
Exactly.
Because Mike Holmgren, he had Andy Reid, he had John Gruden. I feel like, am I tripping?
I was gonna say to add to that too, Andy Reid ain't got no smut on his name, huh? Ain't been no cheating tapes, nothing like that. Like for the most part,
his
son killed somebody.
No, but hold on.
No. I'm talking about in the game. I'm talking about in the game.
What about?
Okay. I see where
you get to that.
Yeah.
What you talking about? Me or
Juice? I see where Juice going with it.
No, it ain't been no smell on his name, definitely. Besides his sons, and he did get both of his
sons. He's talking about on the field. He's talking about.
I'm talking about
right. He has
no stuff like that.
But I'm talking about as far as J take. If we going with J take, then Bill Walsh or Mike Holmgren. Mike Holmgren had a lot of cats that came from under his umbrella to be successful head coaches. Because Andy Reid is from Green Bay. What's main man who be on NFL Network? Old head boy, used to coach San Francisco.
I know you're talking about
little shirt boy. You got to take it off mute, JB. JB, if you take it off mute,
JB, you on mute?
Lick your fingers from the apple and hit the mute button.
Oh, he might not be talking.
I don't know, talking to us. Yeah,
you know, I'm talking about little shirt boy. I'm just saying, we talking about the tree of success, even though Andy Reid has had a lot of guys and Bill Belichick guys haven't really seen that much succeed. That's a good, I think that should be added to when you put everything together. It should be part of the conversation. Definitely. A lot of guys that came up, like you said, main man from the Ravens, I can't think of Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Harbaugh, a couple other cats.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a good conversation.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Men's health and wellness after 40. That seemed like a cool move. That seemed like a cool starter right there.
I put that down too. I feel disrespected.
I didn't say you didn't put it down, but I said we should start with cool.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, what? No, cool.
Nah.
No. Because I don't want no problems with you later on.
Bro,
I told it.
It Rel on that one.
Yeah,
because I'm curious to hear. I got something to say, but I go ahead. I'm gonna hear it.
Yeah, man. So
but it seemed like you trying to take cool, like shit. Like that's a cool type move. You trying to do cool shit now. You about to be 45. You trying to do shit cool, dude. It's like, hey, bro.
Nah, yeah, like for me, man. I think most of y'all know, man. I went on a journey early last year, man. I ballooned up to like 265, man. And really wanted to focus on my health and well-being, man. I got down to 206. And just feeling better about myself. And then there's other things I realized, right? Like, well, you got to stretch, right? I damn near got to stretch just as long as I work out, right? You just can't get up and do it anymore. And I threw my back out for the first time ever in my life lifting weights, right? But I felt as good as I've ever felt in my life going through the spring, summer, fall, and even now to the winter. And it can all go away from you so quickly, right? You can't eat the same stuff you used to, can't do the stuff that you used to, can't drink the same stuff that you used to. And how are we taking care of ourselves, right? I'm in the barbershop Saturday, like I am every Saturday. Like I said, if somebody wanted to kill me, that would be the best place. That's the only place I'm at. And we literally having a conversation about the supplements we taking, right? like a whole, you know what I'm saying, where you get it from, how you taking it, what you can consume, and how, why, and what. And what are we all doing to make sure that we're going to be here for the next 10 or 15 years, right?
10
Call
or
it 20.
15.
Let me finish.
Oh, you talking? Nah, fuck all that.
I'm saying,
my
like,
bad.
when you say 10 or 15 years, some of us have young children here. So you're talking about the high school graduations, the college graduations, all of those things, and then start making your way into your 70s and 80s and still being able to move and get around and do the things that you want to do, right? It may be a little bit of arthritis there, but can I walk? Can I do this without a cane?
Can I drive?
How do I not look back? Yeah, exactly, right? Eyesight, you know what I'm saying? You know, all of that stuff, man. So that's what I really am more, man, to see how everybody's taking care of themselves. And if you're not, you should be. And we got to hold each other accountable to that, right? So that's what I want.
Before you go, Cool, because I know you about to go in. I feel like our generation of men, I think we better than our dads. No offense, and I got love for like our dads and stuff, but even as and it come from these conversations that we had, like that's another thing that makes just this so important is we are on that type time. We take that into consideration. I know I have, you know what I'm saying, taking that consideration, watching when I'm eating, wish I had ate better when I was younger, and those kind of things. Wanting to be around. You get what I'm saying? Wanting to be physically able to be around. And I'm down. I ain't down like bro down, but since we potted, I'm down 30 pounds easy.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I think it's just important that we and I think we put it like not only just our physical health, but our mental health. And that's one thing we always push to on the pod, which is always talking about being accountable, communicating those things. Cool has been, like I said, the front person as far as communicating those kind of things as far as us as a group. But I think those are all things that we've talked about and we've all expressed. And when it comes to this podcast, when we give it to the world, and Dre, you've been a part of being on the outside listening, so you can probably get some intel that the Cool go in of just how I think that's something we've been pushing, and that's just at our age. I think that's what we're doing that's different than previous what do they call it? People before us.
Generation before us, yeah.
Right.
It's definitely true. So you know, the longer you live, the more death you see. Right. So there's a duality that we all are attached with if you're fortunate enough to keep going. You know, you see a lot around you. I think my perspective was that somebody had shared, and we want to get specific, but like, hey, I'm going for some testing, right? It's time to get that. And everybody chiming in, yeah, make sure you're getting the, you know, whatever the age of life or the aspect of life is, testing wise. And I just want to share a quick story because I won't, you know, it was saying, but there was a friend, right? And he had calf pain in his calf. And he ignored it. He thought he tweaked it, cutting grass or something. This was a few months back. And he had a doctor's appointment coming up, his like 6-month appointment, just so happened. So instead of going somewhere, seeing somebody, he waited for the appointment, got up that day, that Friday. He didn't feel like going. But the voice said, why don't you go to your appointment? Went to the regular appointment. Oh, okay, it's this, is that, it's fine. See me in 6 months. Right? He said, hey, wait a minute. I want to tell you about this pain that I have in my calf. And then she said, oh, well, why don't we send you for a test to be sure? Turns out he actually had a blood clot, deep vein thrombosis in his leg, in his leg, right? That if you aren't aware, can turn into a pulmonary embolism. Basically, the clot breaks off, travels to your lungs, and it'll kill you. It's life-threatening, okay? Flat out. You got to be on blood thinners. Sometimes that requires hospitalization. On blood thinners, if you do something like fall hit your head, right? You're at risk for things. If you cut yourself, something small on your toe could have you bleeding and need to go to an urgent care and things like that. But no real risk factors. He's not on birth control because he's a man, right? For example, he didn't do any prolonged immobilization, no number of things. And it's not even it's not even so much about the specifics of what it's called and the symptoms in that space. I think for me, the context that I want to leave is the hearing the voice part, right? He kind of went through that himself. We kind of have each other, hey, this is coming up, hey, I'm having whatever that looks like, share it, amongst each other and kind of execute on, what you're supposed to be doing. I was shudder to think if he didn't go to that appointment because he just ain't feel like it. He wouldn't have made it. At some point, it would have killed him in his sleep, and it's a whole different story. So, listening to that voice or sharing amongst each other, sharing amongst your core. If you do got a core, heck, we could talk about stuff, I guess, in whatever medium we're going to go forward with this in the comment sections, because it gets really real. And the longer we're fortunate enough to keep going, the more we'll feel it and see. So that's my perspective.
KB raised his hand, so I'm assuming he has something to say about this.
Who did?
Oh yeah, my bad. So I mean, I know I was making sure who was done. Yo, come on,
How you do Jay? It's crazy. Chill,
Flush.
Oh, he got a raised hand in the. I can't go.
But not like on a serious note though, like as men, man, those conversations are they necessary, and as hard as it is, I try to be as open as possible I can with my peers and my loved ones close, like men like myself, and tell you like, look, man, I don't know. Like I got my my recent health scare. My last physical, I went. Doc do the blood test, come back. He like, I need you to come back in here in 3 days. I'm like, what? I just was there. Come back. Right. Like, H1C level high. You gotta get on medication for diabetes. I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at myself, I'm like, no, I ain't, I'm still, but not fully aware. I did pick up quite a few. Like I was, big nigga. You know what I mean? And with my history, my family history, my parents, like I can't play them games. You know what I'm saying? I gotta, lay off the chips. I gotta do trail mix. I gotta do the apple. I wasn't never really a soda person, you know what I'm saying? But no pizza. Like I didn't have pizza for 2 months. I had a slice the other day. Yeah, I had for 2 months. I had a slice the other day. God was on one when he made pizza, bro.
It's my favorite food group.
Yo, you step away from that, yo. You step away from pizza for a little bit. You go back, you're like, okay, he was on his best when he made that pizza. The pepperoni ground beef. That's all I would tell you. And you know what I mean? Like, so and going through that and the anxiety of like with me personally, I try to, I don't try to speak for nobody else. I know with me, I got like Dre said, I got 3 girls, bro. And I got a son. I want to be well enough to, if they make that decision in their life, to walk them down that aisle, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they decide that they going, if that's the decision they make, they start having kids, I want to be pop. Right. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We never, our generation, it seemed like that part was never like a cool thing to talk about. But you look, the old heads, the jazz heads and all that, they getting old was cool to them. You know what I mean? We kind of like didn't necessarily have those conversations, whatever. But I feel like now, as men, we starting to feel like, yo, yeah, I want to be pop. Like I want to walk my girls down the aisle, and that first dance, I got to give them to somebody and all that shit. Like those are the things that I'm trying to extend this whole process to. Like my youngest is 5, so it's like I'm doing the math. I'm like, shit. Oh, 13 years, she gonna be whatever. And I'm like, 13 years, I'm gonna be what, almost 60. You know what I mean? I gotta be straight. You know what I mean? I can't be stroked or 50 pounds overweight, still trying to get it off. No. If I gotta put the work in now, that's what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So those goals of what you thought was gonna be important to you forever, they change and they develop. And especially with somebody like myself who come from a family that I come from. I realized how much family means to me, how much my family means to me, how much the family of my friends means to them, and I see them, and I want them to have. You know what I'm saying? So those are the things like, you know, me and Rel, hopefully, you know, Lord willing, we gonna be arguing, playing golf in the next 20. Y'all gonna catch us yelling at the links or some shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because cool don't want me hooping no more. My podiatrist,
but
he
see,
be listening. He be listening. He don't want me hooping no more. Like, yo, you put that ball up. I'm almost there, cool. I think I feel like I got one more run in me. One more. But I don't want it to be the last one where it be like, all right, hey, cool, I think I blew out my ACL. That's it.
Yeah, we don't want that. I kind of think the opposite as far as what you said as far as us and the generation before. I know I just said it, but like I feel like I'm cool with being older. I'm like those things I'm doing the math. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm cool. I'm not trying to be young. I'm still trying to be fly though, but I'm not trying to be 20. I'm not trying to act like I'm anything like these young cats out here. And any chance I get when I meet somebody who's young and I can give them something that wasn't nobody. I learned when I was 20.
You call them young blood? Is that what you do?
I don't call them that. When I was young, but what's real though, when I was young, I had some older guys that was in the city, but for a lot of times my learning experiences was from the guys that was right beside me. You get what I'm saying? So we kind of, if I seen bro go through something or I seen the homies go through something, that's how I kind of learn. So when I see somebody young, I'm always sitting back here. If you you have to want to, like we have to build that. I don't just voluntarily just be giving that conversation or giving that time to anybody. But like my barber 30 years old, shout out to my man Vaughn if he listen. You get what I'm saying? Me and him always talking. You get what I'm saying? Why you married? He asked me that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we talk about those kind of things. You know what I'm saying? If I meet somebody young, they got a good hair on their shoulders, and I seem like if I'm talking to them, they listen, I'm going to give them that. But I feel like when it comes to us, and maybe it's just us, you get what I'm saying? But I feel like we think about those things, and those things come up in conversation. That's part of the conversation. Ain't nobody sitting back here trying to act like we young or we invincible. I think we all understand that we all getting older. And we, like you said, so I got 3 daughters in my house. You get what I'm saying? And I got a wife. So I got 4 women around here. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, you want to be present. Like, I feel like, even like my dad and or older in their state, they were so stubborn with stuff. If the doctor told me you got to stop doing this right now, I'm not that stubborn that I'm gonna listen to the doctor. You get what I'm saying? Like I feel like I'm going to do that, and I feel like the men that's here, we're all talking those kind of things and living that kind of life where my dad had a stroke. My uncle, who's damn near like my dad, had a stroke. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't need to hear no more. The doctor tell me, yo, you need to change this, you need to do this. I'm going to listen. I'm trying to be here for my wife. I'm trying to be here for my kids. I'm trying to be around. You get what I'm saying? So end of the day, I think we talk about those things and we're more open to them things. Then I'm cool with being old. I'm still that nigga though. You know what I mean?
So for me, being a young one, right, with no kids and
hold on, ain't you about? No, well, we ain't gonna do that right here. Go ahead, Jay.
I got 2 years. I'll be 40.
No, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the other thing. But we ain't gonna talk about that right now.
No, I'm not married. So
no, we ain't talking about that neither. But we.
Whatever.
You just go ahead. Go ahead, Jay. Like,
golly, bro.
Go ahead.
Talk about something. Now all of a sudden he got. All right, never mind.
Was you going? Did you wanted to halfway blow up the spot? Or you was
right.
This nigga like, oh, I ain't gonna talk about that. Not that.
No way, Jay. I do be fucking with you a lot. My bad, Jay. I do. It's me.
No, it's all good. But being a young one, right? And so when I read the messages, even though I don't say stuff half the time in the chat or whatever, but I read the messages and I'm like, man, all right, they doing this. But then coming to the realization of like, damn, I'm fat as shit. Like I gotta lose weight. Right? And so it's funny, but it's like I looked at myself one day in the mirror and I was like, this ain't me. Like, and then I see a picture back like maybe 5-6 years ago. I'm like, I was 6'2", you know what I'm saying, fine and shit, driving, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm doing it.
Somebody mute me, yo. Somebody mute me. You was 6'2", what you shrunk, nigga?
But yeah.
So 5'7".
You going? No, Flush. Remember he said he was 6'1"?
I know. Did we see the nigga in real life? He was like shorter than me.
Hey, Jay, you shut up. So
because I was 6'2", fine like a.
So I went to something on that scale that I seen those numbers. I was like, bro, like this ain't never been me. So, like between this last year, looking at y'all messages, seeing what y'all down and whatnot, I jumped on the train and whatnot and started getting back in the gym. And so I started, really I started in December. And I started taking weight loss shots, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. So I started at like 395, and right now I'm at 365. So I'm still hitting the gym and everything else like that. But hopefully one of these days I'll pop out a seed and something like that and be able to do the things that y'all do, because you know what I'm saying, and y'all are great fathers. This is something that I aspire to be, looking at the men that's in my life and whatnot. So, applause to y'all, real talk, of being great fathers, great black men, great examples for young ones like me, so I can pass the knowledge down to the next generation or kids around me to do the exact same thing. So, I appreciate y'all.
Hey, I'm gonna say this, Neef, to your point. I believe that our generation. You said that we're a greater generation of men, and I think a lot of that has to do with. I feel like we're the first generation of men that kind of connected all of the dots and put together how me being a good husband also equals me being a good father. And me being a good father, means that I got to take care of myself, my body and my health so that I can be here, for my children, so that I can be here for my wife. So I feel like, in doing all of that, but we also have to keep in mind, that we got to take care of our mental health. So we got to balance all of these things. And I feel like we're the first generation to really be able to put those things together and start breaking down some of these generational curses. And this is not by chance. Like, the men on this call make a conscious effort to make sure that that's happening, and that is why I think that we're the greatest generation. And you spoke earlier about my perspective as somebody that listened to the pod and now being a part of it. I can say that, and I've said this before on a previous episode, that listening to this podcast made me a better man. It challenged the way that I thought. It challenged me as a father. It made me say, you know what, maybe I need to look at this from a different perspective. So it changed me as a man, you know what I'm saying? And now being a part of the group chat and being in there and seeing even more than I was seeing before, it is a perfect example. Our group, our circle is a perfect example of how iron sharpen iron. I think we all know, you know what I'm saying, that if you show me the 4 or 5 closest people to you, you know what I'm saying, then that tells me a lot about your character. And I think this is a group of men, you know what I'm saying, that puts all of that together. And it's like my man Nip said. Nip said, if you the smartest person in your circle, then you don't have a circle, you got a box. And I feel like we're the first generation of men as a whole to kind of put all of the pieces together and consciously try to connect those dots so that we could be the best person that we could be for everybody around us that we love. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I'm about to I'll be 41 this year. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I waited my whole life to be on. I'm proud to be on. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I got a lot of friends. I'm from Boston. Like, I got a lot of friends that didn't make it to be able to drink. Right. Never mind gray hairs, never mind, being pop, or none of that stuff that we're dreaming about now. I got friends that didn't make it to go to the liquor store. So I'm proud to be pop. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud to be When I look in the mirror, I see a gray hair. I look at it as a blessing. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Tripping off it at all. I can dig it. I ain't tripping off it at all.
Hey, and man, I want to add to that real quick because I'll be 40 tomorrow. Hey, man,
Juicer. I didn't forget. I was going to sign off with it, but go ahead,
Happy
Juicer.
early birthday, Juice.
I've been happy. I've been waiting to get to the unk level. It take a lot of struggle, sacrifice to get here. It takes experience, and that's what we need. We don't need niggas out here acting young no more. I don't want to act young. I'm not dyeing my grays. I'm letting it gray out. I'm not putting the black putty on my face and none of that, man. So the information right here is what we need. We need people to age so we can talk about the different levels and stages of life that you're in, and we get to do that here. So as far as talking about our health and our mental health, how we tie, like Dre said, you know what I'm saying, Mello, all these things together, how we just pulled it all and said, hey, this is what this model looks like, and we can like teach others, man. So I've been looking forward to it, and I think we need more men like us having these type of discussions. And by the way, speaking of which, you know what I'm saying, hey, Dre, you are a great addition to this. You are a great addition to like us having the conversation and everything. It's awesome to have you here. By the way,
smooth transition too. Smooth.
I
It wasn't even a
appreciate it.
hiccup or nothing.
I appreciate it.
Came right in. Pause.
Hey, yeah.
Matter of fact, while we talking about, we having a moment, but before we get out of here, should Diddy still be in jail?
Yes.
I'm not saying he's guilty of. We're not talking about the guilty part of it. We're not talking about the things that's going on. Should he be able to be home before trial and be able to await his trial at home?
So
No, he got a lot.
So he stopped appealing the bond like himself. So he must have gotten. I think what's going to end up happening is that he's going to get time served. He's going to do about 5 years. He's going to be out.
So I'm saying should he be able? Should he have been able to, instead of sitting in the cell? I hear a lot of,
if I'm the DA,
if he was a white man, he wouldn't have had to spend this time in jail, and he would be able to be home and then wait his trial out.
We're not protecting creepy uncles moving forward, bro.
Yeah,
I'm with you. I'm just saying.
I know you ain't vouching for him, but like, if it is what it is, it is what it is. It don't even matter if a white man was sitting there would come home at this point. I'm kind of tired of black people sometimes that us being selectively outraged about certain things. If somebody is a predator, what if it was your daughter is the easiest way to figure it out, right? What would you want for that predator if it was your daughter or son, even apparently in this instance, if it was your son, right? For however many decades gone, well, how would you want to feel? And I would not want him home with his family like it's all good till the trial comes. If I was in that position.
If I'm the judge, no. Like, I'm denying him. He can't get no bond because he got access to resources to fly. Like, just in regards to leaving. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's they what's my man name with Daniel Snyder, prime example. When they was going through litigation before he was selling the team, he was avoiding having to sit before Congress by just basically taking his yacht out in the middle of the Mediterranean and just hanging out for a year. So Diddy he don't got Daniel Snyder money, but he got money well enough that he can be in exile or wherever for years at a time before, he got to stand before a judge.
Yeah, so it's two factors that come into play, right? That are you a flight risk and are you a menace or a danger to society?
He's a flight risk.
He's a flight risk, and I think he's a menace and a danger to society, right? Like, he literally, there's witness tampering happening right now. You're having those conversations. It's all been recorded. Like, you're not getting out of jail. No, right? Like, absolutely not. And there's way too many stories around him of him doing this stuff to people, right? With the stuff with Cuddy, right? The stuff with, is it Wale? Like, it's just, it's too much stuff for me to even remember, right? Like, punching Drake in the face, right? Like, it's just a lot. The video that we saw, the stuff that he did to Cassie, you are a menace to society.
Throwing the weight at the UCLA coach head.
Yeah.
First of all,
all of that.
Not only did he throw the weight, he came from like way up at the top of the Coliseum, like full speed, like ran down there, grabbed the weight, and then threw it.
Bro, Diddy is exactly where he belongs. When you look at how people like him get away with what they do, right? It's the power structure. So you're gonna let this man get out, like Rel said, witness tampering. You're gonna let him get out and get access back to the power structure that allowed him to do this foolishness in the first place? Absolutely not. He need to be locked up where he's at. He'll have his day in court, and if he can prove his innocence, cool. If he can't, then he's gonna do the time. But absolutely, he's right where he need to be at this point.
And people was complaining to him to Weinstein, and only reason Weinstein was able to get softer allowances because his health was declining.
He was 176 years old when he got accused. What are you talking about?
Where he going?
He ain't going nowhere.
He had diabetes. He was blind in one eye, crippled, all that shit.
Yeah. Diddy cook, dog.
A rap. You talking about 5 years? You're bugging.
No, it's 10. I think 10 max.
10 max?
He ain't no more than 10. He ain't no more than 10.
He never gonna see the light of day.
I don't think so.
I bet you. Steak dinner.
Is Diddy the first person in history to ever face a RICO case by
himself?
Who said that? Dave Chappelle?
DJ said it.
Yeah, because ain't nobody else.
BJ said, no, it's real. We don't have no Cody's.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I think it's gonna be 10. I don't think he's gonna no crazy time.
10 years.
I mean, that's crazy time. 10 is a lot.
You think he get less time than R. Kelly?
I don't think.
R. Kelly was trafficking girl like underage.
No, I don't want to talk about trafficking. Is real crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you take somebody to goddamn Delaware to go to Christiana Mall, it's literally considered interstate trafficking.
In regards to the actual, because like a lot of stuff is that he charged with that's going to stick.
Right. I want to be very careful when they say when they
what he's
trafficking in interstate stuff.
So it's firearms. What else is it? It's the guns.
Johnson & Johnson's baby oil production or theft, right?
No, that's not.
He was selling baby oil?
Nah, plus it's the guns. It's the guns and the girls, and I think
arson.
Nah, that's not on there.
I thought the arson shit was on there.
It's not. Yo, he only got like 3 charges.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think he's going to jail.
He's in jail now, Jay.
I told you. I don't think he's going to get time.
I don't think he's going to get time. He's going to slide out with Johnson & Johnson. Trump. He's not getting no time.
10, no more than 10 years. Steak dinner.
I don't think he's getting He's going to get time served.
They're going to make an example out of him.
10 years.
He's going to do something.
And walk out he got enough money to live in prison.
But they were saying that money, when they come down to all this stuff, that money might be what he come home to.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
You think he comes home to a lot of money?
They didn't. Yes. They haven't touched any of his money.
You don't know who he cutting the check to.
Yeah, but I'm saying
he about to
he was still up.
But to get to 50 million, didn't he have to sell one of the cribs or some shit to get to the 50?
No, that was just liquid, baby. That's just to show that you got a little cash, man.
Flush. He about to do a reunion. he about to do a reunion CD like we came back. Faith, Paul Thomas. I'm trying to tell you, 112 might be on there too. If they can get all the members, well, they
niggas need to get themselves together in general. All right, let's do some quick joints. We ain't gonna draw it out too long as far as the pod. ASAP Rocky shit. ASAP Rocky, I took that deal, yes or no?
Yes.
What's going on with him anyway? I haven't been keeping up.
It's that gun charge that he had on ASAP Rally. And with that being said, I am officially changing my name to Muhammad, the most popular name on the planet. As I can't be Rally no more. Like that dude's snitching. He's snitching. But yeah, he was accused of brandishing a gun and shooting what he is now calling a starter pistol at one of the other members of the ASAP mob. And they offered him 6 months, and what he can get right now is 24 years if this trial doesn't go his way.
6 months and 3 years of probation. He turned it down.
Correct.
Quick
takes.
He got
it.
So he got charged with the 3 charges of racketeering, sex
Did you
trafficking.
just go back to Diddy when we talking about ASAP?
Come on, ASAP.
No, I'm saying it was only 3 charges. I forgot what the other one was. I don't know what's going on with ASAP. First of all,
hey, how much?
Yo, what the hell? JB's get together.
First of all, fuck Rakim, man.
Yo. First of all, fuck Rakim.
6 God, man. 6 God, he can't even rap no more, man.
All that weak shit ruined me. Fuck him. Yeah.
Fuck all them niggas turn their back on my dog, man. Fuck all them niggas, man.
All right, real quick, another one. Matt Barnes caught cheating 7 times in January by his fiance. Hold up. Let me have this.
Who's counting? Who's counting?
Yo, this is my twist.
She was. She put it all out there. Jesus. And it was 8 flush. She said 8.
But this is my twist. Is he still your fiance? So
he
if he's still
married,
your fiance, why you tell all you do is give room for judgment.
Wait, hold on. But are we talking about like 8 incidents? Or we talking about 8 different
Eight
joints?
different
8
women
different joints.
in January.
In January of 2025.
Man, Barnes is how you get all the smoke? How you getting all the smoke? Literally,
She
on
cataloged it all on Instagram.
I think they've been on tour. They was on tour, bro.
They was on tour.
Well, that's how you get the 8 on tour. There's your answer.
But this is my twist. Her putting it out there. You not saying I'm done with him. We broke up, and he's still your fiance.
She's just trying to extort. That's extortion. He should call his lawyer and get a divorce now.
He's not married.
You're not married.
Oh yeah,
He's
so
not
get up out of
married.
that. Get up out of there. That's extortion.
Hey, that's another J comment, yo. That's 2.
Wait,
That's 2, JP.
No, I thought they was married. I thought he was married.
We said fiance.
No, somebody get that man a chip or something.
You definitely need pizza and some chips.
This healthy shit ain't working, JP.
He gotta get out of that deal, bro.
Wait, hold up. So how he get caught? He on the road. How he get caught?
The phone.
The girls are telling.
Man, I don't know. He's sloppy.
Bro.
He linked his iCloud to his Mac, and she went on there.
Is that what happened for real?
I don't
I'm just
understand.
saying.
Yo, I don't understand why they don't.
Jay, stop saying shit matter of factly.
I didn't tighten this disclaimer up the whole time since we've been here. Say what y'all want to say. Let it slide.
I don't get why they don't. Yo, I don't get why they don't pay to play, bro. I don't get it.
I don't get why she putting it out there if you still with the nigga.
Why not just say
that's extortion? She's about to extort him for the rest of her life.
She gonna get another baller, and then she gonna do the exact same thing to the
She's still with him,
bro. I'm trying to tell you what's gonna happen.
Just
bro.
be upfront. Just be he rich enough and light skinned enough to just tell her the truth.
There you go, Juice.
He rich enough and light skinned enough. Why is that the second part? It wasn't nothing else.
I mean,
rich and light.
He is.
OG.
Hey.
He like stereotypical light skin. Like he tall.
He
He ain't even light skinned. He like Puerto Rican or some shit. Or he mixed. He ain't light skinned.
Puerto Rican.
Is that light skin? No, my bad.
Yo,
well, he ain't my type of light skin. He a mixed type of light skin.
Right? He ain't even light skin.
No, Puerto Rican
Count as light skin?
No, he half red, half white.
Right. Do mix count as light skin?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't know the rules, nigga. I've been brown skin my whole life. I've been doing this for 43 years. Shit, I don't know about the light skin rules, nigga.
He's not supposed to be lying.
Is J. Cole light skin?
J. Cole is mixed.
J. Cole light skin.
All right, okay, cool. I just want to know. I don't know. I don't play on that side of the field. So I don't know.
Matt Barnes mixed with a good kind of black though, huh? Because he got the little wavy hair.
Yeah, J. Cole got that nigga shit.
J. Cole still got some nigga shit.
J. Cole got that peasy shit. J. Cole got the what's the nigga name?
Oh shit.
Matt Barnes.
Disclaimers.
Matt Barnes, just pay to play. Like, what are you doing?
Right. Is Terry Rozier career over?
Well, right. I'm telling you.
No.
I looked at that game.
No.
He is cooked.
No.
He's not over. He's not over now.
If they find anything, he's done.
I don't even watch the WNBA, but the team they putting around Caitlin Clark look crazy.
It's about to be a movie. It's about to be a movie.
Yo, Caitlin Clark got a squad. I don't even watch. I've been watching WNBA like the last 2 years. The squad they put around her look like
if her and Aaliyah Boston and what they got now is gonna be crazy next year.
No, the Aces are done. I mean, they got rid of Kelsey, so the Aces had their run.
She was struggling last year. She can't shoot.
No, the girl they got can shoot her ass off.
Yeah, Kelsey can't shoot.
I ain't watching. I was watching the WNBA free agency. I'm like, what the fuck is going on in my life?
The league was so good last year.
You just a Brittany Griner fan. That's all it is.
Yo, chill.
You would knock off Brittany Griner. Didn't you say you would knock off the mom off of the old ass mom off of
Hey, yo, you're not doing this.
What's the name of that shit? What's the name of that shit?
What?
Down in the bottom. The shit from Louisiana. The show with the
you talking about P Valley.
Yeah, you like knock off the old ass mama and shit.
That's Mississippi.
No, it wasn't Mississippi. It was the mama.
First of all, I would.
He talking about the state.
Oh, that was you, JB. Who said
it was
me.
Definitely
my bad. That seemed like some J shit. That's your third time.
Yeah, that was me.
All right. Quick takes. What y'all watching right now?
I was watching The Agency.
I was watching Landman.
Landman was good.
I finished 80. I finished Landman. I'm about to start Paradise.
Oh, Paradise. I watched the first two Paradises.
Somebody tried to tell me that shit wasn't even doing nothing. I'm like,
no, you gotta watch Paradise. I was literally going to hit the group chat, but I didn't want to say that before the pod. Paradise is legit.
Paradise is lit.
I'm watching The Pit. The Pit is pretty good.
The Pit?
Yeah. It's a ER in Pittsburgh.
Every
episode's an hour.
Yep,
that joint is we locked in one day. I was off. We locked in about 4 or 5 episodes in a day.
Shout out to the Paradise for dropping 3 episodes at once. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm about to. That might be the next move though. We're gonna finish.
It's on Netflix.
Nah, it's on
Hulu. It's Hulu original.
Hulu.
Okay, Hulu.
Yeah,
Hulu's stepping in with the original.
Yeah. What channel the most?
Sterling K. Brown is
Yeah. That joint like it's gonna be good. I ain't getting into it yet.
Yeah,
I want to get back to the Night Agent. The Night Agent. I ain't get.
I finished that already.
Damn,
Me and Shay finished that last week.
Who put out the best product as far as that type time? Who is the go-to when you looking for something to watch? Where do you go first?
I'm old boy from Landman.
Oh yeah,
Sheridan.
Yeah,
Taylor Sheridan.
Let me tell you what. Do y'all realize what that dude has done and what he has bought?
He's done Mayor of Kingstown, Lioness, Yellowstone, Tulsa King, Landman.
Yeah.
That dude bought the
He's
second
getting busy, Paul.
He's
getting busy.
He's bought the second biggest ranch and invested in Texas. The 666 is over.
And he about to do that. He about to do that. That's next.
He bought another ranch too that Yellowstone filmed at.
You know he the cop off of what's the motorcycle?
Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, he was the sheriff.
He the young cop boy.
I mean, he's in all this stuff. He has a role.
Well, no, he wasn't.
Stuff.
No,
he wasn't in Landman.
He wasn't in Landman. He wasn't in certain stuff. He wasn't in Mayor of Kingstown.
He was in one episode of Lioness, though, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was in the first episode of the second season. No, he was in more than that.
No, he got it in on the daggone.
No, because he bought
the season finale.
Yeah, that was
no. He was in the
sniper.
Yeah. He was like 3 episodes. Like 3 episodes.
No,
but I'm talking about as far as Prime Video. Where you go to? You looking for something to watch? Where do you go? You go to Netflix? You go to Prime Video? Where you go?
I'm gonna go to Netflix first.
I'm a Max baby.
Max is that word. Prime Video.
Y'all ain't hear me.
What'd you say?
I said What'd you say?
I said I'm going to Pornhub.
No.
Baddie Hub. If you go to Baddie Hub for the uninitiated.
No. What's the drink you put us on though? Black.
Look at you snitching. That's snitching. What's the shit you put us on?
Or just go to X.
What's that site you put us on for the jokes?
To answer your question, you snitch.
I'm shaking my head.
You snitch, son.
Don't do it.
Yeah, my bad. Listen, don't nobody get this far.
It's bad.
Hey, listen. Cool was just saying his wife don't get up after an hour. They stop listening. So
look at Dre typing BADDI.
He said, "Put it in the chat."
That's what he did. Like 4 years ago. I'm like, tasty blacks.
They got all the OnlyFans joints in there.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, man. Yeah, we gonna end it right here. Yo, this is Brothers Talking Shit, episode 168. Hey man, I love y'all, man. I miss y'all, man.
Hey yo, happy early birthday.
Love y'all.
Happy birthday, Juicer.
You turning 42? What you doing? You turning 40
I'm gonna be 40.
I know 40 also. What you got planned?
Man, I'm spending time with my kids, man. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eat with my children. I've done a lot of wild things. So you know what I'm doing? I'm enjoying.
Hey, you getting ready for next month?
All right. We'll talk.
Let's end this episode. Everybody stay.
Y'all gotta watch Juice. I went to Houston. I seen Juice one time in Houston. He dropped the pack off to me and kept it fucking moving. I ain't seen Juice. The rest of the time,
Hey, Flush, me too. I swear to God.
I will. Hey, listen. But listen. I will be prepared for this time for sure. Like I will be prepared to do it. Hey, but Houston. You just need me. I'm kind of like a supervisor to make sure, like, if you get in the bond situation.
This is Brother Talking Shit, episode 168. We gone.
All right, y'all. Love y'all, man.